he has extended it to all of us. You can be in a party, you may not be functioning. It's like a wake-up call. Please be part of me, work with me. And some of them who felt that they have been in dungeon. Right now, there's nobody that will say, I want to belong to APC.
Right then. Okay.
So it's dead on arrival. So I think that the governor has.
What is arriving that is dead? We're talking about the defection of a group of people.
What I want to say,
and whether there was any.
There was no fraternity.
All right, good.
It was done family in their wisdom.
End of it. Thank you very much.
They have embraced the olive branch.
All right, Chief Lovejoy, okay, let's get to you.
Thank you very much. As an insider, as a member of APC, it's unfortunate. When you mentioned it here, I was shocked because I happen to belong to Magnus Abe fashion. Led fashion that you call Pito Dike faction. Who the authenticated chairman of APC, as said by the court. So I want to inform you that Pito Dike fashion did not defect.
Of course. Pito Dike himself.
Pito Dike fashion. Listen, I want to put the record straight.
Okay.
Because
politics, not in that
politics is a big family. Cut across in Rivers State, cut across 23 local government area, and it will be very safe for us to say some APC members from Ahoda East has defected too. Because if you say Pito Dike faction has defected, it means that all the factions of Dike across the state.
But they were members. These people said they were members of the Pito Dike
excuse
faction.
me, they are all APC members. We have one APC in Rivers State. So I'm just saying it the way I understand.
But even you claimed right now.
Excuse me,
you told me the faction that you belong to.
Ali, wait. Hear me, and the one talking.
No,
I said,
you are contradicting yourself.
Excuse me, man. Said some APC member from Ahoda West and East has defected. It is very clear now. It is that there are two factions of APC in River State. It's either you are with Magnus Abe or you are with CROA. Is that not? So, but I'm saying that if you say Pito Dike faction, it's like the whole members that belong to that group in River State has defected. That's what I'm trying to correct. So I want to say that I'm even hearing it for the first time here in this studio this morning. So that be the case. I want to now come to the crux of the matter. You see,
before you go to the crux of the matter, let me ascertain something. This group of people that defected say they are with the Peter Odike-led faction.
No problem.
Good.
That
so they're not saying Peter Odike faction has defected.
Okay.
They, who were with the Peter Odike faction, have defected from that faction and have moved to the PDP.
Good luck to them. Thank you very much. You see, Annie, I was thinking that before now, everybody would have been able to correct his mistakes in the party, in APC, not knowing that even the worst things will continue. If not for the power at the center that APC is controlling, by now, in River State, APC would have emptied to PDP or some other parties. I'm telling you the truth. I say this because, you see, the reason why you join political party, there are reasons why you join party. You don't just go and join. It's not a union. It's not a community union where you go and...
and trust us in Nigeria, we know how to defect.
Thank you. Even in community union, if you attend the union 1, 2, 3, and you are not having this item 7, you will run away sometimes. So...
That's like I said, peculiar to Nigeria.
Thank you. You join a political party that acquire power. You join a political party, some join to see whether they can get appointment, some idea to get favored in certain welfare, to be advantaged in certain welfare services from the government. Some are also there for specific interests. Now, there have been this fight in Rivers APC for 2 years now. In fact, Rivers APC members are likened to the Arsenal fans all over the world. They have been so patient. You see, in fact, they are so patient that by now, some of them would have been thinking of defecting. So after 2 years plus, down the line, somebody who is a father of a home, who is a leader of a political party, even after the election, everybody lost, has not deemed it necessary to say, I will not continue the way these things are going. Because after today, there will always be tomorrow. Meanwhile, the opposition, the man at the other side, is consolidating every day. Because PDP is still there trying to still go into power, consolidating. But you that is opposition in the state is still dividing your house sharply on daily basis. Look, in fact, any day we can raise up, any day Governor Wike rise up to say, I have remembered members of APC, let me see whether I can go ask them into my party. Then he will empty APC. Because a lot, even some of them that are in the other side, if you also extend that to leave branch that Chimene is talking now to them that are not well positioned there, they will follow Wike. There's no two ways about it, because for some times I have not seen where somebody has thought and say, okay, you guys will have covered our mistakes, irrespective of what I'm eating from the party now. Can we still come back again? Remember that in 2014 or 13, the leader of APC today in Rivers State was not a member of APC, and wouldn't have been a member of APC if he was treated fairly, according to his own thinking. Because somebody may also contradict what I'm saying. But because he felt he was not treated fairly, he drove all of us from PDP to APC. Today, some people are saying we are not being treated fairly. What I expect him to do is come back and forget about every other thing and say, okay, let me hear people for once and for all. Let us come back. What are the things you people feel and doing and not doing well? And it will be discussed. Thank God that now there's nothing on table again that people are going in for. There's no election, there's no appointment or whatever.
A good time for conversation.
So it's a very good time for conversation. Everybody will now open up his mind to discuss. He is not also doing it. I'm saying that, except there is something different somewhere. If, God forbid, in 2023, APC loses national presidency, is it this way that is happening now, that you are going to outsmart a PDP in the state that is consolidating every day? Even though I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I want to say that if things continue this way, in the next 6 months down the line,
there'll be no
so many things will happen in
the
politically.
It
may not be how you say no. They go across. But I thank God for the patience of APC members in the state. They are very patient. They are very committed. In fact, APC is a party that has committed members.
But you've also said something that perhaps the reason why they're committed is because they hold the power at the center.
That's all. That is
it. A test to their true commitment.
Thank you.
Will be if there was no power in the center, and yet they're still holding on to see if something can be done to fix this problem.
I agree with you, Annie. That is exactly. So if there was no power at the center, that is where that to say, even if we don't get it from the state, okay, maybe
something from the center.
NDDC is here for us. These other ones are here for us.
You can lobby something from the center.
I'm also aware that some persons in this other camp of Magnus Abe are also appointees of the federal government. I can remember 2, 3, 4, or 5 of them that are there in different parastatals. So everybody is important politically, whether you are holding position or not. So if you undermine some persons today, by tomorrow, after, I know Governor Wike is a politician. After he's swearing in, he will begin to look at the future. He will start coming for these politicians that are just sitting down. He will come for them. So it is high time the leader of APC, right?
So do you think he just
go and start putting his house in order now, because 2023 is not far.
Do you think Governor Wike has not been looking at this strategy long ago, perhaps that even led to this group from the east and the west defecting?
Exactly. You have reminded me something. Anne, before God and man, I'm using God and man here now, because I don't joke with God.
Yes.
As a member of APC, who supported Senator Magnus Abe, and that Magnus Abe's ambition has died since after the election. We are now all members of APC. So that ambition, whatever support I have for him, as it has to do with governorship, has died. That interest is gone.
Of course, elections
is gone.
Over,
yes. So I have never one day, and I have never heard of any day that any member from that faction have had any discussion with PDP. It has never happened. All these things are political propaganda to outsmart each other. It's there in politics. So it has never happened. Okay, let me not say everybody didn't, because to the best of my knowledge,
that's the word.
To the best of my knowledge, I am not aware. There was no deal. In fact, Magnus Abe came to be governor of Rivers State. How could he have gone so low to go and start negotiating for Governor Wike, who also wants what he wants? So it will be. I don't want to use the word. I don't know. I'm on air.
It will be absurd, probably.
Thank you. I don't know how somebody, a reasonable person, would say Magnus was working for Wike. You know.
But it could be a strategy, you know. See, if you can't get governorship, I can help you mess up your party.
It's not true.
Nobody from that place.
It's not. Magnus Abe is a committed member of APC. He's a senator of Federal Republic, committed member of APC. Right. Otherwise, there is no person that met what Magnus meant.
I do agree with you though. On the
Look at Sani in Kaduna. Sani defected to another party.
I do agree with you. Well, Sani lost the election, so he had.
No. Before he lost the election, he defected.
He lost the primaries and he left.
Yes, he contested primaries.
Anyways, the point here is that I agree with you. What you say after the elections and everything else had died down, the APC is still there. They haven't done what they need to do to fix the house, thinking that perhaps they have time. And the truth is that there isn't time.
There is no time.
There isn't time. Before you know it, TikTok, we're looking at 2023.
In short, wait after swearing in of Governor Wike.
And APC,
2 weeks down the line, watch out what is going to happen.
And APC perhaps expects that she's going to feature during the elections. We will have hoped that by now, APC will have started putting the structures back together. I hope that maybe somebody's listening to this somewhere and will decide that they need to do the right thing. But in any which case, parts of the faction of the Peter Odike led faction, or parts of the Peter Odike led faction in our East and West have defected to join the PDP, further dwindling the numbers that the APC holds on to in the state.
And who said they can't come back tomorrow? They can still come back tomorrow.
Well, I mean, the road is wide.
They can still come back tomorrow.
Knowing the politicians we have here, I know some who defect. And
Chimene was there in APC. Yeah, he's in PDP.
Please, can I was on sabbatical. I've never been a member of. I only came to PIP. Paper Associate.
Which means PDP people should be very aware of you because they have gone there to PIP too.
I'm not.
PDP people should be very careful of Chimene.
Love, let me tell you. I can see PDP I'm part of PDP. PDP is part of me.
Okay.
It is in my pulse. I can't remove it unless you want to kill me.
Okay.
I can't go and join the sinking ship.
Okay.
Maybe this is a sinking ship.
I wonder how that was possible.
You are
then when you were in
Your
APC.
son name is not PDP.
With PDP in your pause. How were you in APC that period?
And they will leave you surprised. Before 2023 that the Chimene will
saw them.
Love
that will sue you because you are trying to assassinate my character.
Please,
let me be very honest. He's a Chief Love Day.
Thank you very much.
He's a Barrister Chimene. So that is that we have to JP, no CP. Cameroon pilgrimage. Now you see we must get it well. Nobody will want to go to hell. We have the wheat and tar. I cannot leave.
Is APC hell?
No, I'm just saying we have wheat and tar. APC is the tar. So I cannot leave my post. It's part of me. PDP is part of me, and it's a party I will remain. I will equally contest. I've contested on that platform, and I will equally contest again.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Let's move on now. It's time for our listeners to be part of the show. You can send us your thoughts to 070-1933-9962. That number again is 070-1933-9962 for you to get to us on our WhatsApp and text message portal. But you can also call 080-951-0951 or 0817-000951. Those two numbers are the numbers to the studio. You can do this also on social media, Twitter or Instagram. Our handle is @TodayFM951. Let's get to hear your thoughts on the issues we've been talking about. On Facebook, we are Today 95.1 FM. Do like that page. Watch us live on YouTube. We are Today 95.1 FM. Just search for Today 95.1 FM on YouTube. Click on the live button. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button too. So we've been talking the first part of the show. We spoke on what was the first thing we spoke about? Remind me.
The Jonathan's message.
Yes. Who said that we must not have
a
repeat of this election in the 2019 election in 2023, and then we went on to look at President Buhari said that his focus in the second tenor will be the judiciary and the police, and anyone who comes in his way will be dealt with. And then we finally spoke about a group from the Peter Odike-led faction of the APC who have defected to the PDP here in River State from Ahoda East and from Ahoda West. So those were the issues. So we've put on our focus today. We'd like to get your thoughts on that. Let me start with text messages. And this here says, hi Annie and the Quest crew. Please tell Chimene that the case of overvoting in our election started right here in River State in 2003 and is still happening here again. He talked about election results going one direction and suddenly swinging into another direction without clarity. That was also evidently manifest in this state in 2019 elections. Thanks, Thornton. You sent that in from Port Harcourt. Another here says, Ojikalu was a former member House of Reps. He will go for Deputy Senate President. Okay. Well, he says he's not relenting.
Maybe because I said the House rules might limit him from contesting.
And it is a Nigerian president realized a mistake after they're out of office. If not so, Obasanjo and Jonathan supposed to remain silent, both of them. They failed us. Yes. It is very disgusting that people still praise them. Nigeria needs homegrown democracy. This will take us somewhere one day. Shimile, you send that in. Hi, Annie and the Quest crew. Please permit me all right. Permit me with the opportunity and privilege to express my displeasure at how some panelists came to this program with a clear intention of misinforming and deceiving the public through falsehood. I appeal that you make more effort than you're making presently to find a way of addressing this. If nothing else, for the benefit of those who listen and contribute, also take note of the fact that some... Thornton, first of all, you must get this clearly and get it closely. Nobody here who is invited is coming here with facts as a representative of an organization and therefore clearly reading out facts for us. Everybody here is not representing, nobody here is representing any organization. Rather, they represent individuals in their capacity as who they are. And therefore, we call this opinion poll. The opinion of Daniel Momo on this matter. The opinion of Precious Udike on this matter. The opinion of Chief Loveday Okere. And in this case now, your opinion, Thornton, on the matter is what we're requiring. Yeah. So nothing here means what the person here is saying is facts, and then it is sealed, it is now struck on gold or on stone and cannot be changed. The reason we're all gathered here is that we can each go back and forth on the arguments here and try and decipher which is more acceptable of the opinions that we all share. In the end, we expect that we have a respect for somebody else's opinion. We understand another person's point of view, perhaps, and then we're able to change our minds over certain things. That's the essence of the program. Maybe the day I have a commissioner for something here, and then we can now disagree with some of the facts and statements they're putting out because they're representing that ministry or that commission or government that they've come to speak about. Not in this case here, where the gentlemen here are only expressing their own thoughts. Thank you, Thornton. Now, you use a whole epistle in saying something else other than your opinion. Annie, please, can someone tell me where... national interest as a section is written in our constitution. We cannot coin words that suit an individual or section of person as national interest. The president continued to blame everyone except himself in security matters. To me, it shows he's incompetent. What did he do to the former IG he sent to Benue? He should step aside. Sonny, you send that in from Zoba. Don't forget the phone lines are open 0810-9510-951 or 0817-0000-951. Those are the numbers to call to get to us here in the studio. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Annie.
Yes, please.
Greetings.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Annie, my name is Lawson. I'm calling from Yenagua.
All right, Lawson, go ahead.
Honestly, Rivers APC, I don't know what happened to them. It's really, really unfortunate. But I think that the transport minister should be told in clear terms that what he did to that Rivers APC, honestly, it's unforgivable, really. Because a lot of ambition, there are a lot of people who would have contested at different levels because of the fight between himself and Magnus. All of that, just none of them, even for once, say, look, we are going the wrong way, call themselves together and say, okay, look, let us... in fact, that's why I've always said that Wike, the Rivers State governor, played a better politics. You understand? What he did was to disorganize even the opponent before even the war started. So there was no contest. There was no contest at all. So for me, you understand, they have no one else to blame but themselves. But I wonder how people will fight to the extent that they forget that they are actually heading for the rocks. How will anybody forget that? And they look at it now. So for me, you understand, just like what the other guy in the studio was saying, that there are even nice people to still remain in the party. Really, they are nice. If not, honestly, a lot of them, I am sure by now, if not maybe the center, as he said, would have defected. But this should not happen again. It's really, really unfortunate, and it doesn't speak well of the transport minister and Magnus himself. The two of them are to blame for what happened to Rivers APC. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning. What's your name? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, please turn down the volume of your listening device.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Maxim from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead.
Please, I just want to comment on that one President Buhari is saying that in second tenure, he will look into judiciary and the police and this and that and this and that. He wants to look into the judiciary in respect of what? The judiciary that he is not obeying? The judiciary that he selects which court order to be and which court order to leave? Is it the judiciary that they are giving order? You thought this is a military? This is not a military regime. It's a democratic regime. This is a democratic setting. Where laws are supreme. Where laws are obeyed. Everybody is subject to, even the president is subject to the law. You see, the fact that the executive has the force of coercion under him, that's what he uses against everybody in this country. And it is wrong. And the constitution has to be amended that the president will control the army, he will control the soldiers, he will control the navy, he will control the air force, he will control the police. And he uses them to do everything. The judges are under him. What kind of country is that? And no constitution is obeyed, nothing. He uses them against another thing. Otherwise, he is saying that he wants to deal with everybody. Who's going to deal with him? He, the president, but who's going to deal with him? For all these factions. If the legislature wants to go after him, he will go and set it up, and then because of this police and his army to be able to pursue the leaders.
All right, then we got your thoughts.
You see, the power of the executive is just too much in this country. And who is going to go after him? The Buhari himself. Who is going to after that?
Okay, then. All right, we got your thoughts.
Who's going to go after him?
Thanks. Well, the phone lines are still open. And this here from the WhatsApp platform says, if Barrister Chinemem says PDP is in him, for me, I have 4-bedroom flats in APC. No wonder he said that from Rupoko. Good for you. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. What?
I'm calling from.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm calling from Picasso.
All right, go ahead.
Yes. I want to say something concerning the APC faction referring to PDP in Port Harcourt. I want to say that APC is not so they're even happy that this thing is happening now so that they can take correction coming 2023. Because if this thing has happened in 2023, it will be worse. Now is their chances for them to realign, take their correction, and put things straight for 2023, which will be their chances. It's good to make something corrections or something to happen to you early than to happen late. So if it happens late, you will not get it right. Then at the issue of former president is talking about we should not allow what happened in 2019 to happen again. I want to say that he may be right in his own opinion, but my worry is that the people who are supposed to fight for the people are fighting for one person. That is the problem you have in Nigeria. When it is happened to happen to maybe Mr. President or Mr. Odom Emmanuel, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, people will fight for it. But when it concerns the people, people will not fight for themselves. That is the situation we find ourselves. We will not get election right if the people are not fighting for themselves. Thank you.
We got your thoughts. Thank you. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, what's your name?
My name is Comrade Joseph from Africa.
Go ahead.
Let me write on the president's rule of Jonathan statement. You see, I don't know why when people have opportunity to make reforms and they will not, and after they go out of office, they will not come in public domain and start making assertion that is not confirmable anywhere. I was thinking that the president, Goodluck Jonathan, would have quite a memo to the current president, say, look at what I have failed to do. And if I was able to do this thing, when we have found our steps today in 2019, we would have been the same. Please, my brother, I would like you to consider and look at all these angles. They will not see if the president will reciprocate and do that or not. But for you to come out to start making comments that is not relevant for me, it's quite unfortunate. It's really quite unfortunate. For me, about APC in Rivers State, see, I had the governor who said some PDP members was against him. The same thing, we also had our, what do you call it, Mamasabi fashion that congratulated me for his migration. And before now these people have come out to defend. When a war cried in the night, know that a child died, don't know where that thing is happening. Because I saw this as a game plan between Mamasabi and the DK fashion. Just look at just yesterday, the man congratulated DK. I said I was going to be in his migration. Now, some of the people are now become to PDP. And yesterday, DK was saying that some PDP members were talking against him. So look at the game plan. So we know them. For us to make this, we don't want all of them to move. When they move us, we now reform the APC. I'm begging myself, he's a good man. He should not go in the account of home arrangement because they should not send his wife for porridge. Just say where you are. Come back to APC. I was in a message birthday. We agree on 10. Everybody is going to carry along. Just be patient and with the media. I think it's going to put APC function very well.
All right. Okay, then. Thank you very much. We got your thoughts. Thank you. Annie, that rigging and other irregularities happened in previous elections does not make it right to criticize the ex-presidents when they make suggestions that will help the country to grow. Obama did not make any attempt to develop African nations where he hails from, Kenya. When he was president of US, that doesn't mean we will stone him if he makes suggestions to Trump on how to develop Africa. Michael Newmont just said that in. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Julius from Rumungo.
Go ahead.
We are hearing that some people deflected on the fashion of APC. If it is another place now, all those people that are just deflecting, why should they give them the chance to deflect? They should have deflected them for a long time. Because there is no political platform that has no political leader. And where your leader says you should go, that's where you should go. All these people should be suspended. And they have network before they go to court. What are they doing in circuit? When they have a national network, those people that can even adjudicate and then settle them, and they are going to court. It's not allowed. And they should be disciplined. Goodbye.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. All right, well, we lost that call. Please do call back if you can. Let's move on here with another text message. This text here says, Annie, honestly, good luck, isolated or insulated. I think it's insulated you're trying to say here. I'm the one who's reading isolated. I'll get back to that. Another here says, the worst... I don't know this text. Okay, the worst and most unfortunate thing that can happen to this country called Nigeria is for a former military general and head of state to be the first democratic president. The military found it a bit hard to obey judicial order. This is Cooper. And you said something about action movie characterized by politicians, INEC, Rex, returning officers and the judiciary, the Nigerian army, thugs dressed in army attire, and SARS. The movie's yet to end. We've got kidnapping and beheading going on, and the increase in, ironically, those killing and not movie tricks. For me, I am in tandem with the idea of electronic voting. That's from Cooper. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Hello, Annie. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Pastor Kimsley. I'm calling from Memo local government.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, let me just comment on the those that defected, the faction of APC or DK APC that defected in Ahoda. Because I don't know why they do defect now. They could have done that before the election. Because I know that they will defect. We all know, we the APC family, we know that they will defect. Because why I said so, even Odike know why they defect, and Odike soon will defect, which we know. Now they have scattered the APC, they are defecting, but no problem. The APC will build. The Super Minister of Transportation will rebuild this party. We are waiting for it. We know that he will defect. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. You got your thoughts too. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Hello. All right, well, I can make out what you're saying if you're on the other side, but a few text messages, I will get back to the phone lines. This WhatsApp post here says, Annie, Anyway, another here says, good morning, Annie. When I hear APC publicity secretary or APC chairman said this or that in Rivers State, I wonder what it means, because APC has no leader for now in Rivers. All right. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Okay. Annie, good morning, and good morning to everybody in the studio today.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Louis, calling from Lubaku.
Okay, Louis, go ahead.
I want to comment on the president that he wants to reform the Nigerian police. I think that is something that's going to be very, very impossible to do, because that position, what you just said, is best known to him. Because for me, that is talking right now, if that police officer that I know in my village for the past 30-something years does not become a landlord in my community, is not being posted, anything they do in Abuja is best known to him. Because in a case that someone you arrest will go to the station, now that ask that DPO, they call him by his name. Even though they don't wait for me and call me. The once he comes, judgment is over. The once he get the case closed. So if that man is not being posted and all these things is being stopped, that a police officer will be in one station and knows all the use of clean of the place and become a landlord. A foundation there. If that thing is not being stopped here in my village, not in Abuja, because we're going to become something in IT office in Abuja, now they are paying all Nigeria. Nigeria is a big country to control. So if you are not make that a force and implement it and change the police, whatever law covers the police, that law, they should make sure that you rewrite that law first. If you talk of reforming, they should just write new law. That's in Nigeria police, because that law is based known to me in Abuja there. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We got your thoughts. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning. Morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? I'm sorry, your line is not clear enough. We've got to let you go. Maybe if you try again, you might just be able to sail through. The line was not clear enough, so we couldn't make out what you were saying. I wanted to read something here from someone who said the president was insulated. Fortunately, I can't find it. Well, this one here says the Constitution of the Federal Republic says, good morning, presenters. Godwin Nwosu from Isiokpo. Let me simply commend the Supreme Court for the wonderful judgment in Zamfara State. Well, he says, I'm of the Social Democratic Party, but let me simply comment. We heard that. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and INEC guidelines concerning the various conduct of party primaries. To be candid, there's always impunity from powerful individuals. Okay, well, that was not part of what we're talking about this morning, so I've got to let that go. Annie, that rigging and irregular. Okay, I think I read that too. From Michael Newmalt. All right. Good morning, Annie. We all know that President Buhari's corruption fight was kind of biased in his first tenure. Now he knows he's not going back for a third time. He should remove all sentiments and fight corruption holistically. George Real Love, you sent that from Elele. And another here says, Annie, defections in APC River State welcome development, long overdue. With Chebeka, is on that from Ekpeyaland. Another here says, Odike faction has proven to Rivers people that they were wolves in sheep's clothing. This has vindicated Rotimi Chibika Amechi's allegations about Magnus Abe and Governor Wiki. But I believe that posterity will judge us all. Kelly from Port Harcourt. Kelly, you've got to remember that for Peter Odike and a huge number of the other parts of members of that faction, they're still with the APC. Now, we did mention particularly that the people who defected are from Ahoda East and Ahoda West, who claim that they are part of the Peter Odike faction. So before you rope in Peter Odike in all of this, just remember. The phone lines are still open. I think you can take one more call from there. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gift. Good to have you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning to everybody. She's loved Okere. Good morning. Annie, let me talk about the people that defected. Just like what She's loved Okere stated earlier. It's all about personal interest. The Shibiki Rotimi Amechi defected from PDP. So I see no reason why people are texting or calling in to complain of, we said it earlier before now. Why not settle your own house? The in-house fight was what led to this whole problem. Because you cannot just tell me we all defected the same day. We are mates in terms of political and otherwise. Everything, Magnus Abe and himself. In fact, Magnus Abe is the senior. In terms of months and weeks and age, then you will command everybody. And when this man speaks French, now you are trying to call him traitor and all the rest. People should let go. Allow people that want to defect to defect. You defected before now from PDP that gave you speaker 2 times, governor 2 times.
First of all, you must. Nobody. I don't think anybody from any other faction is saying they should not defect.
I mean, I understand your own point.
That's not my point. That's not my point. I'm just saying because you're attacking them and saying they should allow people who want to defect to defect. Meanwhile, nobody here has said they should not defect.
No, it's not the people in your studio. I'm talking about text message, calling those people traitors that Magnus Abe, we said it before now. I'm not saying the people in the studio. I'm commending everybody there, trying to praise them the way they analyze things, but the text message and the callers is as if now is a new thing. Somebody gave you 2 times speaker, 2 times governor. Are you supposed to leave PDP? But you left PDP for APC. And you take care. I don't want to talk more than this.
Thank you very much. All right. And then we've got to go. And he honestly insulated himself from political rigging and high-handedness as I observed him voting Bielsa Ward 39. He voted and left without intimidating either by cash or violence. But immediately he left, his followers took over the place, chasing people away and splashing money. In Asaba Delta State, the PDP really murdered electoral process. They connived with security agents, INEC officers, and they had their day. Annie, from my observation from election, PDP need to free South-South. APC is really on ground, but they won't allow them to vote. All right, well, that's about the last text message we can take here. Well, let's wrap up now. Let me start with Precious UDK.
Well, I want to passionately pray Mr. President on a final note to subject himself to rule of law in his second tenure in office, while I welcome every step to clear the nation or rid the nation of every form of mediocrity or corruption or whatever in any institution of the state. Let it be subjected to rule of law. Thank you.
All right, Precious UDK, legal practitioner and member, Nigerian Bar Association, Port Harcourt branch. Thank you so much. This is by that statement, Buhari is just trying to intimidate judges to convict everybody guilty as charged. And the only judge I know will not take this from him is Justice Mrs. Ijeoma Ojukwu because of fear in judges. Onogan didn't win any appeal at the courts, even when prosecution witness testified in his favor. The judges are afraid already. Democracy is not ruled by intimidation, but by rule of law. All right, we heard you. Mr. Law, you sent that in. Thank you very much. Daniel Momo.
Yes, on what Goodluck Ebele Jonathan said. Either way, let us strive to have a better election. And on the fact that Buhari is saying that in his second coming,
the police and the judiciary, let us open the constitution for a complete restructuring.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Daniel Momo. Don't forget, you can follow him on Twitter, Dan_Momo, MOMOH. And then, Annie, for me, there is no element of sincerity in PMB's statement to restructure the judiciary and the police. He has only succeeded in betraying himself of his real intentions. PMB should understand that any attempt to browbeat or arm twist the judiciary will give rise to a vicious circle of administrative problems to his government. James Opongwa, you sent that in. Thank you. All right. What did you mean?
I think the defection here in Rivers State is a welcome development. And to some of us who go and it has long been awaiting, and this is something that others should key in, because even the kingdom of God, so far as violence, sometimes we take it by force. Let them all come in. We are all one, and we choose to work together. Let them not be shy. Let them all live. The party is already dead on arrival, so it's a welcome development. Secondly, in the area of the police reform and judiciary, well, Mr. President, these days I don't want to see him as a chorister, but let him try to reform it. We've seen a lot of drawings and all the rest. Let him try and ensure that he works in accordance with the constitution.
All right, then.
Jonathan's message, I think let us not be a country that always want to kill the message and the messenger. He has said it all. Let us reform our electoral system.
All right, then. Thank you very much. We got your thoughts. Wadi Chimenem, spokesman appraisal for good governance in River State, and the member Civil Liberty Organization.
The CP.
All right. CP, right. Yes. Cameroon. What did you call that? Pilgrimage. Thank you very much. Good morning, Annie, and other distinguished authorities in the studio. Firstly, let me commend you all for your brilliance. Those analysis for me regarding the comments from the former president. It should not be jettisoned, but should be looked into one way or the other to filter and take the areas of great importance to better the nation. Just like a saying says, take the message and leave the messenger. As for the defection saga, it's expected in politics, therefore, should live with it. Thanks. That's from Honorable Malone. I'll take this one quickly before I get to you. Good day, Annie. All the past leaders of Nigeria are the same, apart from the late Yaradua. Well, Yaradua died. How many of them can come out today and say that this is the area they didn't do well? And in 6 years is enough to put up a legal framework for our electoral systems to work, but Gage threw them away. How about the Confab report, which he originated and had the NAS that would have given him the support? Rather, he threw it away. As for me, Gates' hands are dirty and shouldn't point at other people. FB, you send that in from Port Harcourt. All right. Chief Loveday, okay?
Well, the statement from President President Buhari on reforming the police and judiciary, I think it's another way of also attesting to the fact that Nigeria actually needs restructuring, because some of these are issues that are also contained in the agitation for restructuring. Recently, he made a statement over local government autonomy and that of legislature. So I'm thinking that we should look at some of these contents for restructuring holistically and see how we can put them together to avoid visiting and revisiting these issues for restructuring all the time. So I think it's a welcome development if all these things will be done lawfully and peacefully.
Okay.
Then finally, on the issue of defectors in River State, I want to say that APC still has the number that it takes to win the election in River State. APC is a strong party that is put together with a very strong ideology. But no matter how beautiful your clothes is, if you still use it in the swampy area, you mess it up. You mess it up. So I use this medium to also call on the leadership of APC to put his house together before it is
crumbles.
too late. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. This here says Magnus Abbey fought the very thing he benefited to the point of truncating others' ambition. These losers won't forgive them. They are comfortable amongst PDP members than APC. Even the man in your studio knows the truth. That's from Kingsley. All right, Emmanuel Indukwe.
Well, I believe that reforms both in police and judiciary, and in fact elsewhere, are very necessary in this country if we are to move forward. However, where the president says that anybody that stands in his way as it were, he will deal with that person. Let him remember that a tree cannot make up a forest. Let him, if he's dealing with anybody, let that dealing be within the law.
All right, then thank you. This is White from Port Harcourt. He says, good morning, Nani and the guests. Please remind Chimelem that the PDP and Gage appointed Bolkachua then for Oji Kalu. He was a member, House of Reps. That's for this other case. All right, then.
Then she was a good disciple.
Then she became bad after. All right. I hear you. Before we just leave here, this is a quick birthday shout out to one of our regular guests here on the show, and that's Fine Face. Fine Face. I understand today is your wife's birthday, Mrs. Vivian Ledono Fine Face. So happy birthday to Mrs. Vivian. From all of us here at Today's Quest, we wish you a wonderful birthday and an amazing year. And then to you too, Fine Face. Yours is tomorrow. So happy birthday in advance.
So address.
Address is there. Meet Emmanuel for address. All right, so thank you very much, everybody else, for being part of the show. I'll see you again tomorrow. Stay tuned. Entertainment Express comes up next.
Has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
You got a fetish for my love. Been waiting for a lifetime for you.
Listen to Entertainment Today
every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
And I'm so I don't even mind. Every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
Only on Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
You got a fetish for my love. Been waiting for a lifetime for you.
Listen to Entertainment Today
every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
And I'm so I don't even mind. Every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
Only on Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
Ozadi Kosman.
This your body where you give me, they make me one day do like a gonna go like a gonna go. Sasha make you give me shit on, they make me one day do like a gonna go like a gonna go. Make you no go do go need my baby, do go need my baby, oh do go need make you no go do go need my baby, oh I do go need my baby, oh do go need I love you moto pump my honey, oh I don't know you the bungalow my body, oh my name girl this one no funny, it's a miracle, oh yeah come test my money, oh I carry you, oh yeah come meet my mommy, oh it be you where they ginger my body, me I don't go surgery, sitting this with my body, in the boo so boo, I don't know my honey, sweet as curry, I'm a day my honey, you the thing go my body, you the thing go my this your body where you give me, they make me one day do like a commando like a commando.
Like, ask me, I don't know what the brother is saying. I just know one thing, and it's a great song. That's all. It's titled Corny, and Rema, that's the guy behind it, and he's signed to Mavens and Jones and World Records, owned by Don Jazzy and The Prince, respectively. You know, he dropped the hit single Do Maybe, and we all vibe into it. He dropped his album as well. Okay, should I album? Okay, it's an EP, but These days, anyone goes. He dropped his EP. He did the first single was Iron Man with the video out. The video for Do Maybe is out as well. But for me, man, I just love the song. I don't know why. There's something about the vibe. It sounds Indian. Like, listen. And you barely hear what the brother is saying, but then we still get a vibe to it. What can I say? So shout outs to Rema, guys. If you haven't heard this one before, I think you should go get it and listen to it. Corny, that's the title. I am the coolest kid on radio, by the way. The guy you just have to love. You can call me Trace. And this, people, is a Waka Stay Tuesday on Entertainment Today, your premium talk radio station, Today 95.1 FM. When I say Waka Stay, for those of us who are loyal listeners and fans of the show, you know what we're talking about. It's the time on the show where we get to play you a song, a new song, a song you haven't heard before. You may have heard it before in some cases, but the point is we play you the song and you listen to it, and we open the phone lines and you call us up and you get to tell us whether or not we should trash the song. If you don't like it, you simply say Waka. If you like it, you say stay. So we begin to put it side by side. If we have more stays than Waka, we get to play the song often. If we have more Waka than stays, we throw the song away. That's how it works. We just put the power in your hands. All right. That's what it's going to be on the show. But before we kickstart that, let's say a shout out to one celebrity who's having his birthday today. So if you're celebrating today, this is what you should know. You're celebrating alongside Alexandre Lacazette. If you're an Arsenal fan, I think you should know the man. If you're a football fan, you would know the man. He plays for Arsenal currently, but he was playing for Lyon before, and I think he played for other places, but I'm concerned about the present at the moment. So shout outs to Lacazette. The brother is 27 years old. He was born on May 28, 1991. So shout outs to him. And also a happy birthday to Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Yes, the King Slayer or the Beast Slayer. For those who don't watch wrestling, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But if you're a fan of WWE, definitely you can relate with what I'm saying. Shout outs to Seth Rollins. Happy birthday to the man. He's the Universal Champion at the moment. And, Brock Lesnar just got money in the bank, so you know what that means. So anyways, happy birthday to any of us out there who's celebrating as well. Congratulations. We love you guys. We're celebrating with you, and we wish you all the best. I know a lot of people are celebrating today. Fine Face Dumnamene, I don't know if you can hear me, but I know your wife is celebrating her birthday today, so happy birthday to your wife. Yeah, and any other person who's celebrating. I can't remember all of you, but we love you. And from me to y'all is peace, one love, more money, and long life. All right. And more congratulations to Bidemi Kosoko. She's the daughter to Jide Kosoko. You know, the very funny, popular veteran. He was in the music video of Fowls. What was that video again? Oh, God, I can't remember. I'm a baby boy for life. Yes, he was in that video alongside Richard Mofe-Damijo. He was in that video as well. So his daughter, she got married sometime December, all right? And now she just welcomed a baby boy. She got married December last year, so I meant. Anyways, she just welcomed a baby boy. The baby was born yesterday, 27th of May. So congratulations to her. And also shout outs to Simi, who's pregnant. It's been rumored that she was pregnant and kind of felt like it wasn't going to happen. Well, pictures just surfaced and it still looks like she is really pregnant. I don't want to say anything now because when Nigerian celebrities bold, it's very difficult to understand. I mean, look at Linda Ikeji, man. Look at it. Like, we thought she wasn't pregnant. We thought she, and then there was a baby, Even when she was in the hospital, it still felt like it wasn't true. So we can't really say too much until we actually see a baby come out. Then we could say, oh yeah, you were pregnant. Anyways, so that's for her. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to Simi as well. Shout outs to OAP Tools. My favorite OAP. He's one of my favorites. Shout out to Tuzo. Remember, she got married, she had a miscarriage, and then she got a baby again. So yeah. Congratulations to her because she is celebrating our wedding anniversary today. Third anniversary. So 3 years in marriage already. Funny how time flies. Really, really, really interesting how time flies. Shout out to Tools. She got married in Dubai. That was in 2016 to a pilot, Captain Tunde Demorin. And now they have a beautiful baby. You know how depressed she was when she had the first miscarriage that she had. It was so painful. Like I'm not a woman, but I could share in the pain. I think I should say that because she put it out there so much that, male or female, you'd relate to the fact that this person is going through a lot. And I was very happy when she finally, became a mother again. And I was just so excited. And now, 3 years in marriage. So it's just fun. And congratulations to her. I can't say anymore. I can imagine the smile she has when she looks at her baby. I think it's going to look more like the smile any mother would have when they look at their baby. Cardi B, for instance, always happy about her child. She doesn't mess around that baby. Like, she could do anything for the child. I mean, she went out recently to prove that she can really do that. She got a jewelry worth about $80,000 for that little baby Culture. My goodness, God, me, man. $80,000. You know how many million naira we're talking about there? And you just got a jewelry for a baby? A baby? How many months? 10 months old baby? What? By the way, Cardi B is worth 8 million naira. Oh, sorry. Forgive me. That came out so wrong. Like, I just listened to myself like 8 million naira. How? I meant $8 million. Yeah, she's worth $8 million at the moment, all right? And she's got one album out, and I'm pretty sure she's going to worth even more. Just give her this year to next year. I'm pretty sure she would worth even more. But as at the last ratings, it was 8 million. She was worth 8 million naira. $8 million. I don't want to rebuke the naira because it's the currency we spend, but please, I want the dollars, right? They say if you really want to be rich, you have to earn in foreign currency, yeah? So congratulations to Cardi, though. She spoiled her baby Culture and spent 80,000 naira. And then she went on social media to actually brag about it. And she said she has a right to brag about it because she's been working her butt off to make the money that she's made today. So it's only proper that we brag about it. Not like some people that are on Instagram that will be showing themselves I don't have anything. Timaya had advice for you guys. Timaya told them, if you don't have it, don't go on social media and put pressure on yourself. Just be you. All right? You mustn't post something every time. You mustn't look slick every time. Which, by the way, reminds me of the new song by Skibby featuring Tenny Fowles. I love that song. That's how stars do. That's how a star do. If you want to do like a star do, you should never be caught on fresh anytime. And that puts pressure on people. So you should understand this, all right? Just leave your life be normal and let everything flow. Anyways, guys, let's keep all of that part and get to the very interesting part. This is the part where I get to play a song and I get you guys to comment on the song. And who's our act for today? His name is Will Fresh. Oh, I love the song. I love the song so much. I so much love the song. I listened to it. The title of the song is... It's a very funny title. That's why I had to laugh first. I know like school. That's the title of the song. I know like school. But I'm sure you are going to vibe to it. Well, I'm also sure some people wouldn't vibe to it. But for many of us who feel like, because you didn't finish school, that's the end of the world, I think you should listen to this song. And the fact that you're doing well in school doesn't mean you like school. You can come out with the first class and still didn't like school. Anything is possible. Well, this brother had a lot to say on this song. His name is Will Fresh. The title of the song is I Know Like School. The school is spelled SKUL, so you can Google and download and listen. But for now, I'll play you the song. I'd like you to listen to it. And as soon as you're done, when we return, I'll open the phone lines. It's a Waka Stay Tuesday, don't forget. So this is what happens. I play the song, you listen to it, we come back, I open the phone lines, you call me up. All right, if you like the song, you simply say stay. If you don't like the song, you say waka. It's very simple, all right? Very, very simple. You could do that via phone calls or text messages. If you want to send an SMS, you could do it using the number 0701-933-9962. Well, if you want to call, you can do it using this phone number, 08170-000951 or 0810-951-0951. So let's listen to Will Fresh. Song is I Know Like School. We will be right back.
Right now, see me right now, biggity bang, biggity bang, bang, biggity bang. Well, fresh in the single, I not go lie, I know like school, yeah. No be say how they carry last door when I did for high school. Say na music, I they use take test in my IQ. Say I record my first demo when I still looking for class 2. I've been the fan superstar for my guys too. Yeah, I go to pray, make my music go far away. So now for studio every day, every other day. So many times with the job once in a day. Oh yeah, oh wow, wow. I go go to pray, make my music go far away. Send up for studio at the day, every other day. So many times we the job once in a day. Oh yeah, yeah. You don't take me for this music, gotta blow. Yeah. Now my friend I friends, but let me say I go blow. The first time when I enter Jupiter Studio. Yeah. Say now for 2010 when I started journey where you there. Say now my elder brother start this music when I follow. We been there rap that time before I go solo. Say now the guitar when I see give me joy for my soul. Music not the thing when they make me never forget on my sorrow. I no go lie, no like school, yeah, yeah. No be say how they carry last though when I'm for high school. Say now music how they use take test in my IQ. Say I record my first demo when I still with the for class 2. I've been the found superstar for my guys too. Yeah, I go to pray, make my music go far away. Send up for studio at the day, every other day. So many times we the job once in a day. Oh yeah, oh wow. I go to pray, make my music go far away.
All right, tell me what you think about this joint. Like, I need to hear from you guys, honestly, because I'm vibing out myself. Like, you know, it kind of just opened up a side of me. Like, you know, I just felt like, you know, what if you didn't go to school? What would you be doing? Honest, like, what would you be doing? And there are many people out there who also feel the same way. I know, like, and society makes you feel like if you don't go to school, you're worth nothing. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. Anyways, it's a Waka Stay Tuesday, guys. So let's get straight to the phone line today. I know what you have to say about this joint I just played for you. Title, I Know Like School by Will Fresh. Okay, so guys, talk to me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, good morning to you, my man. What's your name?
Michael calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Michael, so talk to me. Waka or stay?
Waka, so I don't understand the word.
Okay, I got you, my man. Waka it is. Thank you very much, Michael. Hello to the 95.1 FM. Oh, goodness, we lost that call. The lines are open now, so let me know what you think about the joint, Waka or stay. That's all you need to tell me. So you call me up on 081700000951 or 0810951091. Hello to the 95.1 FM. Hello, what's your name?
This is from Production.
Okay, so what do you think about the song Waka or Stay?
That's the song. That's a stay.
Stay? All right, there we go. Stay it is. So the battle is on now. We've got one Waka and one Stay. What's your own opinion? Let's find out from you guys. The guy who did the song, his name is Will Fresh, and the title is I Know Like School. That's the title of the song. So, like, I'll just get played again so you listen to it, okay? And you need to just call me up and let me know what you think. Waka or stay. Very simple. Hello, good morning.
Hello, bro.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Capital P calling you from Garrison.
All right, Capital P, you're welcome. So talk to me, man. Waka or stay?
Man, the guy goes stay scatter. The lyrics now bad.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so we have a stay again. So it's 2 stays, 1 Waka. Remember, you can also use the SMS portal and tell me what you think, all right? Just send a message 0701-933-9962. That's all you need to do. Include your name and tell me Waka or stay. Very simple. No stress to it. Hello to the 95.1 FM.
Yeah, this is Starboy calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Starboy. So what do you think? Waka or stay?
The song should stay.
Stay.
Stay tired.
Okay, stay tired, right? All right, we'll take only one stay, by the way. Thank you, though. Hello to the 95.1 FM. We've got 3 stays now. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Chizo, coming from Chuba.
Okay, go ahead. What do you think about the song Waka or stay?
The song is a serious stay.
Serious stay it is. Thank you very much. Serious stay. That's SS. Thank you, though. So we got 4 stay, 1 Waka at the moment. All right, let's go to our SMS portal and take a few messages before I play the song again. Someone says, good morning. I know like school at all. Oh, my man. Stay. Just downloaded it. Much love, Juanita. All right, Juanita, thank you very much, dude. She just downloaded. By the way, you can just Google the song I Know Like School. The school is spelled SKUL. All right? I Know Like School. You see it. Will Fresh. That's the guy behind the song. Hello to the 95.1 FM.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon to you too. What's your
that
name?
That guy should stay forever. You know?
Oh.
The lyrics is superb and he needs to stay forever.
Okay, I'll tell him. I'll call him up and let him know. I'll call him up and let him know. He would stay forever. I'll let him know. Thank you very much. So we're counting now. 6 days, one waka. All right, another one just came in here. It says, I'm Valentine from Rumokoro. Stay, all right? We've got 7. This one says, good afternoon, Trace. I like his vibe. Similar to what? Similar with Ricardo. Stay, and stay. Dean from Port Harcourt. I can only give you one stay. I can't take too many. Let's take this call before we go back to the music. Hello. To 95.1 FM.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Mark.
All right, Mark, you're welcome. So talk to me, Mark. Waka stay.
Waka, that guy is promoting his person. Cool.
Okay, all right. We got 2 waka now, 2 wakas, and 7 stays. Well, good. In fact, 8 stays, if I'm counting correctly. Anyways, if you just tuned in, it's a Waka Stay Tuesday here on Today 95.1 FM. So we do this every Tuesday. I got to bring out a song. We'll play it for you. You listen to it. You call it on the show. And tell us if you want us to trash it or continue playing it. And so far, we're doing well with this particular joint, I Know Like School by Will Fresh. I'll play it again so you listen to it. When we come back, we go back to the phone lines and the SMS portal. Let's just know what your thoughts are. 0701 933 9962. That's the SMS portal. We'll be right back. I Know Like School.
I go to pray, make my music go far away. Send out for studio at the day, every other day. So many times with the job once in a day. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I go to pray, make my music go far away. Send out for studio at the day, every other day. So many times with the job once in a day. Oh yeah. Yeah. He don't take me for this music, gotta blow. Yeah. Now my friend that friends, but then me say I go blow. The first time when I enter Jupiter Studio, yeah. Say now for 2010 when I started journey where I there. Say now my elder brother start this music when I follow. We been there rap that time before I go solo. Say now the guitar when I see give me joy for my soul. Music not the thing when they make me they forget on my sorrow. I not go lie, no lie school, yeah. No be say how they carry last when I did for high school. Say na music, how they use take test in my IQ. Say I record my first demo when I still waiting for class 2. I been the found superstar for my guys too, yeah. I go to pray, make my music go far away. Send out for studio at the day, every other day. So many times with the job once in a day, oh yeah. Oh wow. I go to pray, make my music go far away. Send out for studio at the day, every other day. So many times with the job once in a day, oh yeah. Say other people say how they come Lagos. Them tell me say people fool Lagos. But still, may I come Lagos. Say now for first I go, I come take off. The first person when I meet, not Teddy G, I walk everywhere to get to the Cotilla, I been the rush, make I leave the street, Say now for AJ, me and my guys been the leave, Say I go make 4 beats for 3K. But my transport fare now 2K. I been no saying that these things when they happen to me. Say now the love for the...
Alright, my man. I no go lie, I know like school. But I like the fact, if you listen to the lyrics, he said, I no go lie, I know like school. Alright, you know mean say I did carry last for high school. All right, I just don't like school. It's not like I came last while I was in school, no. And then he said, now music, they use to test my IQ. You know, like, the point is, whether you're a dropout or not, and you can create music like this, it takes a very high level of intelligence to be able to put words together and create a song. Well, shout outs to this man, Will Fresh. Title is I Know Like School. Let's know what you think about it. Waka or stay. We're still on the show. It's still hot. It's very, very hot in the studio at the moment. Trust me, because of the joint and because of you guys. Much love. Appreciate. So all you need to do is call us up now and let's get talking. All right. 081700000951 or 0810-951-0951. Let's reach out to all of you guys. So what do you think about the joint Waka or stay? Hello. Good morning.
Morning, Trace.
All right, you're welcome.
Yeah, the Joe on the line.
Okay, so talk to me, man. What do you think about the song Waka or Stay?
Oh, the guy is too high.
All right, stay it is. Thank you very much. We've got 9 stays now. We've got 2 Waka on the side. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay. All right.
I love the song. The song is dope.
Okay, so that is stay?
Yes, stay.
All right, thank you very much. We've got 10 stays now. 2 Waka. Let's go. Hello to the 95.1 FM.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, my man. What's your name?
My name is Blackstone. I'm calling you from Buguma.
All right, go ahead. Talk to me. Waka, stay.
Stay.
All right, stay it is. Thank you very much. 11 stays so far and counting. Hello to the 95.1 FM.
My name is Friday.
Okay, Friday. From where? Where are you calling from? Okay, so what do you think about the joint? Waka, stay. Stay it is. Thank you very much. We got 12 stays now. By the way, guys, okay, all right, so we're trying to get more acts with more songs to sample. So you can get on a WhatsApp group for Entertainment Today, all right? And just send us a WhatsApp message. We'll add you up to the group. If you're an act, I got a great song. If I listen to it and it's cool, all right, then we'll know what's up. 0708-734-7288. 0708-734-7288. All right, just send a WhatsApp message if you got a great song only. Great songs only. Hello to 95.1 FM.
Hello, good afternoon.
All right, good afternoon. Let's hear what you have to say. Waka, stay.
My name is Charles.
Okay, Charles.
Stay.
All right, stay it is. Thank you very much, Charles. And that's the last call on the show. Let's take more SMSs before we go. It says, this song is a serious stage, y'all. McDonald from Port Harcourt. Shout outs to you. Ima says, Waka from Port Harcourt. All right, we've got 3 Waka, that is. So said he should do a remix with Fowls and kill the song, man. Okay, I'll try to tell him, Juanita, send this again. Okay, I'll try to get to him and let him know about that. His management will decide, not me. All right, I don't know. I just played a song because it was great. Shout outs to you, Will Fresh, and to all of you who called in on the show. I hope you like school. I am Trace, the coolest kid on radio. You can speak with me on Instagram. All you need to do is just like the page, drop a comment there, and I'll respond to you, all right? Love.trace, LOVE.TREYS. That's it on IG. Shout outs, peace, love, and stay safe. Stay tuned for the world news.
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
This is Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Good afternoon, and this is the World News on your premium talk radio Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Ifeemi Andrew. On the headlines, President Muhammadu Buhari discloses plans to reform Nigerian police and judiciary during his second term in office. Nigeria Labour Congress commends federal government over NFIU policy on local government funds. Men of Nigerian police force killed 3 suspected criminals along Aoda axis of the East-West Road. And on And on the foreign scene, knife-wielding man attacks school children in Japan. And now the details. President Muhammadu Buhari says he will prioritize the reform of the Nigeria police and the judiciary during his second term in office. The president was speaking during a special television interview monitored from Port Harcourt. He said he intends to make the police and judiciary more effective and threatened to deal with any official who attempts to frustrate his plans. The president also revealed that his greatest regret in his first term was the slow pace in the fight against corruption, despite the recoveries that have been made in the last 4 years.
Under this system, you can't be too much in a hurry. Even if you see, including using whistleblowers, you have to report to the police to go through the rigmarole of full investigation before prosecution. That's my biggest frustration, really. Make the police and the judiciary much more efficient. The police are in the front line. The only thing closer to the people than the police are the neighborhood itself. People know in some communities, if people steal, they know from which family, who stole it. That's what I expect of Nigerian police to achieve. Absolute community security. To know the criminals around them so that they can straight away head for those who committed certain crimes and get them prosecuted.
The Nigerian leader also blamed Nigerians for not exposing the criminals who, he said, sometimes live within the communities, thereby making the attraction of investors difficult. President Buhari also noted that he was yet to discuss with anyone the expansion of his cabinet, which he had promised to undertake, but disclosed that ministers who had no dent in their record during the first tenure may make it back to his new cabinet.
I have addressed the cabinet. I said goodbye to them, at least for the 4 years we were to attain by the 29th instant. I still haven't discussed it with anybody, and you will not be the first person I will discuss it with. When I addressed this cabinet, I said I am very pleased we didn't have any major scandal. I think that's a major achievement. And anybody who hasn't got any evidence against any minister, then people have to trust me, which of the ministers I will retain, which ones I will say goodbye, and very sincerely too.
And away from that, Nigeria Labour Congress has commended President Muhammadu Buhari for enacting the Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit new financial regulations on states' local government joint accounts. In a letter by the president of NLC, Ayuba Waba, said the Congress believed that the new NFIU's regulations, though insufficient, would go a long way in addressing what he said is the mindless mismanagement of local government funds by many state governors. And now the Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Shuaibu Ibrahim, has warned tertiary institutions in the country against enrolling unqualified graduates in the scheme. The DG, who gave the warning while addressing data entry officers from tertiary institutions and deployment and relocation officers from NYSC State at a workshop held in Abuja, also threatened that NYSC would blacklist any higher institution found to be involved in fraudulent mobilization of unqualified graduates to serve as a deterrent to others. The NYSC is currently preparing to mobilize its Batch B prospective corps members by June. And now the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, has declared that President Muhammadu Buhari would do better in the second tenure than in his first. The minister made the assertion at an event organized in honor of his 54th birthday celebration in Port Harcourt. Amechi at the event disclosed that the federal government is taking a new step to link Port Harcourt and Warri through the railways. He also boasted that President Buhari administration has ensured that Port Harcourt International Airport became the best airport in Nigeria, and also expressed the readiness of the federal government to complete the Boni Bodo Road, aimed at improving the economy of the state and nation at large.
I hope you know that the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, headed by President Buhari, is doing the Boni Road, right? Because of that, people who criticize that we've done nothing. And as of today that I'm talking to you, we've just applied for a loan to do Port Harcourt to Warri Railway. Port Harcourt to Warri Railway is part of the coastal rail. And that segment from that loan we applied, that we consulted to get the loan, is the Benin to Onitsha as part of the second segment of the coastal rail. So, you see, when I was campaigning, what did I say? That if you have a blood brother who doesn't care about you, and you see an outside man who cares about you, who's your brother?
The former Rivers State governor also expressed concerns over the increasing rate of insecurity in the state.
What we are running first on is killing people, right? We are slaughtering people every day. Every day that if you need to go out there, you don't have enough policemen. Because all the big men are taking policemen. When they were stealing our money, I told them there will be a time that they will be hiding. Go to the nightclubs now, people are no longer going to nightclubs. You know why? Because when they finish dancing, as you're coming out, somebody is holding his door. So all big men are tucked into their houses. I'm sure that you will add what I'm speaking now. I'm speaking so that we take one or two more hymns, songs, and we close. Because I can't guarantee your security after here. God is everybody, even those that were killed years ago. Yes, God was also with them, but we were killed. And here at the community, where they say they feel 40 already.
In his address, the chairman of the occasion, Shiri Opolo, who is a former secretary to the Bayelsa state government, described Amechi as a man of honor that should be given political position for the interest of development and unity of the nation. Correspondent Uchendu Ejowo reports that traditional rulers, political leaders, and clergymen across the states were present at the event. And now the acting executive director of finance and administration of Niger Delta Development Commission, Chris Oyirinda, has disclosed that the commission will extend its intervention to less privileged homes. Oyirinda disclosed this when he led Friends of Rotimi Amechi on a visit and presentation of items to motherless babies' homes to mark the 54th birthday of the Minister of Transportation. Responding to some challenges of lack of electricity, vehicle and healthcare, bad condition of internal roads presented by some management of motherless baby homes, Oyirinda said the NDDC will collaborate with the Minister, Rotimi Amechi, to ensure that their challenges are resolved.
Like I said, these are friends of Rotimi Amechi. So he has made some offer in the line of medical. I'm going to, after here, discuss with my boss, the managing director, and I'm very sure he will graciously approve that we send you some school chairs. And when I get that approval, I'm sure within the next 3 weeks, you will receive those chairs. We pray that God will continue to bless you. What you're doing is clearly in line with the injunctions of the scripture. This is what the scripture had asked us to do as Christians. We should reach out to the poor. We should take care of those who do not have, who are orphans, which is what you're doing. And we would assure you that our leader will continue to reach out to you.
On their parts, Reverend Mother Ngozi Obi, Cliff Jerry, and Sylvia Anyanwu commended the Friends of Amechi for the gesture.
26 years in something that we never planned or intended. But one child came, we saw the need, and God just continued to send. As He's sending children, He's also sending resources. And you have been a very big part of His resources, His provision. So we thank you. I know you're representing somebody, and you're representing a happy occasion.
Kindness, and we would like you to convey our heartfelt gratitude to the Minister of Transport, Chukwuka Amechi, for his kindness and goodness to the children. Thank you for coming to the Child Special School for Children with Intellectual Disabilities. We are grateful to see you. And we have a lot of challenges, but first of all, we want to thank you for remembering us on a very special day today.
We are asking a good Lord to reward you people for the good work we have been doing for the people of God. Our prayer for Amechi is that one day you will be the president of this country in Jesus. That is our prayer since yesterday. That our people will be there and be the president of this country. We are asking the good Lord to strengthen him.
And moving away from that, the Rivers State Deputy Governor Ipali Bohari Banigo has commended the Port Harcourt Division of the Nigerian Red Cross Society for adding value to health services in the state. Banigo, who spoke when she played host to a delegation from the Port Harcourt Division of the Nigerian Red Cross Society at the Government House in Port Harcourt, expressed delight with the efforts of the Red Cross, especially in the donation of blood in various institutions. The Deputy Governor reiterated the commitment of Governor Nyesom Wike's administration to continue to support the Red Cross as much as possible. She also commiserated with Red Cross and the family of the late Jamina George, who died in active service during the excavation and rescue operations at the site of the collapsed 7-story building in GRA, Port Harcourt.
I want to laud all your other efforts, especially in provision of blood for people who need blood donation in our various institutions. And I can assure you that we, on behalf of the governor and the government of Rivers State, will always support you in what you're doing as much as we can.
And elsewhere, 3 suspected criminals allegedly terrorizing the Mbiama outer axis of the East-West Road have been shot dead by security operatives. Our correspondent gathered that men of Inspector General of Police Monitoring Unit in Rivers State, led by Justin Adaka, engaged the suspected criminals in a gun battle, leading to the death of 3 of the hoodlums. Deputy Superintendent of Police Bolo Yusuf, who led the operation, said the criminals identified as Prince Owoto, also known as General Bishop, and Progress Sam, were rushed to University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital, where they were confirmed dead. Items recovered during the operation includes 2 locally made single-barrel guns with 5 live cartridges, 7 mobile phones, wraps of Indian hemp, and local charms.
And the state government is taking up the issue that led to panic among students and staff of Community Secondary School Oroworuko, Port Harcourt. 2 senior secondary students, Nicodemus Nkaparu and Darlington Sylvanus, were accused of uncapping a tear gas canister which caused panic in the school. In a bid to unravel the circumstance that led to the action of the students, the Rivers State Ministry of Education has set up a committee to investigate the event. Chairman of the Rivers State Senior Secondary School Board, David Briggs, announced the setting up of the committee during an impact assessment visit to the school by officials of the Ministry of Education this morning. Briggs, who forwarded the police report, insisted that the incident was court-related.
Has reacted. We appreciate their reaction, but their reaction is an exonerating reaction, and this is very bad in Nigerian policing. Bad in the sense that most often statement of police is to exonerate, not to see where they are culpable. A child did this. He was sent to the police by the principal. They were released because they are minors. Agreed, the law allows that. But they never bothered to do profiling of the parents of those children. Profiling of the elder brothers of those parents. The profiling of their contacts was not done. Going through their phones is not done. They have just gone up to make statements even without investigation. This is bad aspect, but I must tell you that they have done nothing. The government has set up a committee, and this committee is set up by the Ministry of Education with a view to finding the immediate cause and also likely remedies and punitive measures where somebody found culpable.
And if you just tuned in, you are listening to the World News here on Today 95.1 FM, your premium talk radio station, Voice of the People. After the break, we have more news coming up before the foreign scene. Stay tuned.
Important announcement from Rivers State Internal Revenue Service. It has come to the notice of the Rivers State Internal Revenue Service that unauthorized persons who disguise in customized vests and t-shirts in the name of the service are collecting different types of taxes from members of the public. The tax-paying public should note that the Rivers State Internal Revenue Service does not collect its revenue through individuals on uniform other than the approved use of demand notices made from a thorough and verifiable process of assessment. It is therefore important to advise the public to seek clarification and desist from patronizing touts or paying cash to anyone in the name of the service. All taxes due the Rivers State government should only be paid into government-designated revenue accounts in collecting banks. Also, as the informal sector drive gets underway, all critical stakeholders in the sector shall be duly consulted and carried along on the modalities and implementation of the program. Do the right thing. Pay your tax. Signed, Management, Rivers State Internal Revenue Service.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Welcome back. You're still listening to the World News here on your premium talk radio station, Today 95.1 FM. And now to more stories. The insecurity in parts of Emoha local government area has continued unabated despite efforts by government and security agencies. This is because the people of Emoha are now lamenting the non-presence of security operatives in the area, which has left some communities porous for attacks. Paramount ruler of Emoha Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Eze Vincent Oko, who made this known a few days after the killing of some persons in one of their communities, pleaded with the government to deploy more security personnel to Emoha.
I'm talking something about insecurity in Emoha local government. Just after the meeting with the governor on the 6th of May, we had his announcement which made everybody to weep. Yes. It was a terrible situation that we should go home and do some homework to see that there is no more killing, kidnapping, stealing, and rape.
On his part, Chairman of the Community Security Committee in Emoha Kingdom, Gabriel Enyi, expressed fear over the rate of insecurity in the area.
We are to establish the neighborhood watch, but there's a problem now. The problem is the new law that the president must have signed or is about to sign, forbidding the bearing of guns. How do you fight criminals who are armed to the teeth with bare arms? We can't. So that's a frustrating aspect of it all. But meanwhile, we are able to organize ourselves such that if we're able to catch them, we shall hand them over to the law enforcement agency. We are also saying government has a primary responsibility for checking, for preventing crimes, for securing lives and properties. Government should deploy the powers of coercion available to them. We cannot sleep here. We need regular patrol of armed men around Emowa.
And now some tricycle drivers, also known as keke drivers, plying the NTA Mboba Road, have spoken on the difficulty in differentiating between security agents and criminals who pose as passengers. Some of the drivers said criminals, now disguised as security agents, harassing and extorting money from them after 7 p.m. The respondent said the criminals are taking advantage of the government ban on keke from 7 p.m.
Which is not good. Sometimes some of them will just come and dress in a way that, like the one we saw last night was putting on a soldier cap. Then the other one was having a kind of polo, all this camouflage polo inside. Now, threatening our people, telling us that they are police, and if you fail to respond, they will not take you to police station. So what they just
are teaming up, holding keke and collecting their money. To the point that one of our guys, they fought with him and wanted to collect a new keke. The guy resists. We don't know who is thief again. They use the name of security, snatch people's keke. Let the government should look into that. That this is it's too bad. It's too bad. It's unfair that there is insecurity everywhere. Bad boys are coming to catch keke in the night.
And now members of the Peter Odike-led faction of the All Progressives Congress APC, now the East and West local government areas of Rivers State, have defected to the People's Democratic Party. Leader of the defectors and elder statesman Stephen Ezekwem, who spoke on behalf of other members, told newsmen in Port Harcourt that their decision was informed after intensive deliberations and wide consultations among themselves. Ezekwem also claimed that the leader of their former party is autocratic, adding that the minister's handling of the party led to the downfall of APC in Rivers State.
After intensive deliberations and wide consultations amongst the leadership of All Progressive Congress and party faithful in Ahoda East and Ahoda West local government areas, especially those who recognize the leadership of Prince Peter Odike, JP faction of All Progressive Congress in Rivers, named their APC leadership and structure in Rivers State is weak as a result of bad leadership resulting to bickerings, hate speeches, and an unending enmity among party faithful. That APC in Rivers State is now in the whims and caprices of an autocrat and therefore undemocratic.
Stephen Ezekwem, who is a former Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, commended the administrative style of Governor Nyesom Wike, stating that Ekpeye people have witnessed rapid growth in terms of infrastructure and human capital development.
On the other hand, we have observed as follows that the administration of Chief Barrister Ezebonwo Nyesom Wike, CON, GSS, RS, POS Africa has consistently observed the tenets of democracy in all its facets. That the development of the entire River State is his cardinal policy. That the Ekpeye people have witnessed serious capital-intensive projects and appointments that need appreciation. Based on the above, we hereby drop our membership of All Progressive Congress and return to our original home, the People's Democratic Party. We call on all our teaming supporters who are not present here to return to People's Democratic Party in their various wards and local governments.
Our correspondent Sandra Kenneth reports that former deputy leader of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Nnam Ewo, former commissioner in the State Local Government Commission, Mbadiwe Ewo Allen, defected with leaders of the APC now the East and West with over 3,000 others to the PDP. And now on the foreign scene, a knife-wielding man has attacked a group of school children waiting for a bus in a Japanese city near Tokyo. At least 18 people were injured on a residential street in Kawasaki. Reports say two of them, a 12-year-old girl and a 39-year-old man, are dead. The 50-year-old attacker stabbed himself in the neck after his rampage and later died in the hospital. Violent crime is rare in Japan, and the motive for the attacks unknown. And in other news, Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif is hit out of the United States after President Donald Trump said Washington was not looking for regime change in Iran, but was only interested in preventing Tehran from getting nuclear weapons. Zarif, in a Twitter post, insisted that Iran was not seeking nuclear weapons and accused the U.S., which has recently beefed up its military presence in the Middle East, of causing regional tensions and hurting the Iranian people. He added that rather than seeking nuclear weapons, Iran is issuing a fatwa banning them. These comments came after Trump said on Monday during a trip to Japan that a deal with Iran on its nuclear program was possible, crediting economic sanctions for curbing activities behind a spate of attacks in the Middle East. And from sports, British heavyweight star Anthony Joshua's trainer Rob McCracken has said the boxer is not worried about a dangerous shootout with Deontay Wilder in the future. McCracken admitting that Wilder retained his WBC belt with an explosive first-round knockout of Dominic Breazeale earlier this month, which sparked fresh demand for an undisputed title fight, said Joshua would relish the blockbuster battle. Joshua, however, will defend his titles against Andy Ruiz Jr. in his U.S. debut at Madison Square Garden in New York on Saturday night. And Australian rapper Iggy Azalea has deactivated his social media accounts after her topless photos were leaked online. The pictures were taken during a photo shoot for GQ magazine in 2016, but never intended for publication. Azalea said she felt blindsided, embarrassed, violated, and angry by the leak. The photographer who took the pictures, Nino Munoz, expressed his displeasure over the incident, saying the images were stolen and published without his permission. He further added that he would not rest until justice is served. And now to end the news, here is a summary of our major stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has disclosed plans to reform the Nigerian police and the judiciary during his second term in office. Also, the Nigerian Labour Congress has commended the federal government over the NFIU policy on local government funds. Men of Nigerian police force killed 3 suspected criminals along the Aouda axis of the East-West Road. And on the foreign scene, a knife-wielding man has attacked school children waiting for a bus in Japan. And that was the news that's edited by Chinedu Iwuna. For comments and inquiries, please call 0815-341-8657 or 0814-434-3502. You can send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com or read our stories online at www.todayfmlive.com. And that's our package for the afternoon. Thank you very much for your time and do have a great afternoon. My name is Ifyemi Andrew.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports.